Good morning, students. I hope you are healthy, wealthy, and wise. Students, early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Meaning of this one is we must maintain our physical as well as mental health for our proper development. Means basically we have to give priority to our physical health because health is wealth. Students, a man is not a machine. He cannot work round the clock. He needs rest and relaxation. He, in fact, cannot overcome difficulties unless he has skills and stamina. The world he lives in is a real testing ground. Here his skills and stamina are tested. Indeed, students, health is wealth. We must maintain it at all cost. We must take plenty of green vegetables and fruits rich in vitamins. We must breathe fresh air and avoid health hazards. What is more, we must take physical exercise. Physical exercise is necessary for your all-round development. Meaning of saying is that you have to maintain your health. If health is maintained, so ultimately you can just balance your studies. So at this time it is compulsory for you to maintain your health. Along with, let us start our task. Before going exercise 1.6, we have to be familiar with some laws. Some laws of exponents are there, or you may say laws of radicals. Either say exponent or radicals. There are some certain laws or exponents or radicals which are necessary before solving the questions given in exercise 1.6. So we must be familiar with those laws of exponents. We have to start one by one. Let us see what are these laws. Now pay your attention here. If I is a number which is greater than 0 and P and Q are rational numbers, then what will be there? It is first rule number, a to the power 0, that is equal to 1. Any to the power 0 equals 1. It is there. Second law of exponent is, if a to the power minus 1 is there, it can be noted down 1 upon a to the power plus 1. Plus power 1 is not noted down here. It is always hidden. If it is written 1 upon a, it means 1 upon a to the power positive 1. Positive 1 is always hidden. We do not write positive 1. See, next law, if a to the power p is there multiplied by a to the power q, this equals, these are multiplied. So what is common here? You may observe base of both are common here, base a and base a. What is different here? Only powers. If such type of situation is there, so that will be equal to, common base will be noted down only once and power will be added. In multiplication, power is added if base of both the numbers are given same. In the same way, go to law of exponent, rule number 4. If a to the power p is divided by a to the power q, again it is remarkable here, both base A. Here also base A is here. Only powers are different. If such type of expression is given and it is divided by, that will be equal to A to the power P minus Q. In multiplication, what is there? Power is added. In division, power is subtracted. Just keep in mind, here it is mark of multiplication, here mark of division. In mark of multiplication, if it is there, you have to add those powers if base is common. See, common base means base A is here, base A is also here. Same thing here, base A is common there, so common base will be noted down, and here power is subtracted. Q is subtracted from power P. In this way, we can apply. Now, law of exponent number 5th. If it is given A to the power P and whole to the power Q, means power to the power is given, what will be there? Ultimately, A to the power P into Q. These powers are multiplied. So, A to the power P to the power Q is equal to A to the power P multiplied by Q. It will be multiplied in power. Now go to next law. Next law is, if A to the power P multiplied by B to the power P is given, so something is common and something is not common here. Powers are common here. See, A to the power P and B to the power P. So both the powers are common here. So common power is noted down single time. It is noted down 2 times, but it can be noted down single time. How can we write this? So inside the bracket, A into B will be noted down and common power P will be there. Common things are always noted only 1 time. So same thing is here. Powers are noted down 2 times here, but later on when we apply in calculation, so this will be noted down A into B inside the bracket, and this common power will be here 2 times. It will be single time, so it will be equal to A multiplied by B and whole to the power P. Go to the next one. If A upon B is there and to the power minus P is there, means negative power is there, and you want to convert into positive power, so what will be there? This denominator will become numerator and numerator becomes denominator. Just we take reverse of this one. So A upon B is converted B by A, and this negative power is converted to positive power. See once again, if A upon B is there and whole to the power minus P is there, and if you want to convert this minus power into positive power, what to do? Denominator will become numerator and numerator will become denominator, means B by A to the power positive power P. So negative power can be converted into positive power if B base is reversed, means numerator becomes denominator and denominator becomes numerator. In this way, we can convert this negative power into positive power. Now next one is there. If this one is conditional, if it is found that A to the power P equals B to the power P, the meaning of this one is there, power common here, A to the power P equals B to the power P. If this type of situation is there, so this implies A equals B. This A equals B will be only when it is noted down A to the power P equals B to the power P. It means what? If powers are same and both are equals, it means what? Without power, those quantity will also be equal. If powers of quantities are equal, so without power, without common power, those quantity will also be equal. Now see, next one is also conditional. If A to the power m equals A to the power n, if this type of situation is there, so here base is common. Base is common here, so that meaning is there, if these exponents are equal or these powers are equal, this implies m equals n. Here powers were common, so base was equal. See, A to the power P equal B to the power P. What is common here? Powers are common So base will be equal. Now here base is equal, then power will be equal. Means a to the power m equals a to the power n. So this implies common thing is reduced, so powers will be equal. So that implies m equal to n. These two are conditional. If these conditions are given, only can apply it. Otherwise, we cannot apply. Now go to the laws of exponent number 10. If a upon b whole to the power p is there, so what meaning is there? It is a to the power p upon b to the power p, because this one is common power, and when we want to break it as per requirement, so it will be a to the power p upon b to the power p. Here bracket indicates power is common. This one indicates powers are just a to the power p and b to the power p. It is differentiated here, but here it is power common. So that can be a to the power p upon b to the power p. Now exponent law 11 tells if 1 upon a to the power p is there, so that can be noted down a to the power minus p. See once again, if 1 upon a to the power p is there, so this can be noted down a to the power minus p. Now see the last one. It is law number 12, a to the power p. What meaning of a to the power p is there? The meaning of a to the power p is there, a multiplied to a multiplied to a multiplied to a dot dot dot, and how many times? It will be p times. Once again see, if a to the power 0 is there, so that will be equal to 1. If a to the power minus 1 is there, so that is 1 upon a. If a to the power p multiplied by a to the power q, so what is common here? Base is common. So common base will be noted down once time, since it is multiplication, so power will be added. Here it is division, so power will be subtracted. If power to the power is given, a to the power p to the power q is there, so it will be the multiplication of powers. So a to the power p into q. Here a to the power p multiplied by b to the power p, powers are common here. The power is p, so that will be noted down as a single power p, and a will be multiplied to b. So a multiplied by b inside the bracket and whole to the power, it will be p. If a upon b is equal to minus power p, so that will be equal to b by a to the power positive p. If a to the power p equals to b to the power p, so what is common here? Power p is common here. It means it will be only when, if and only if a equal to b. If a to the power m equal to a to the power 1, this will be possible only when, if and only if m equal to n. Here a upon b to the power p means a to the power p upon b to the power p. Next one is 1 upon a to the power p equals a to the power minus p, and last one is there a to the power me. Meaning of a to the power p is a is multiplied how many times? P times, and that will be a to the power p. In this way we have studied about some certain laws of radicals or exponents which are very useful in solving exercise 1.6. Without these laws of exponent, we will not be able to solve the questions given in exercise 1.6. So it was essential for us to know and familiar with all these laws of radicals or exponents. Now let us start exercise 1.6, which is given on page number 26. You may observe there in your NCERT books, page number 26. This exercise 1.6 is given. So let us start one by one. In question number 1, we have to find out the value of these. So we have to find. So 3 parts are there. I am just going to explain only part number 3rd. On the basis of this, you will solve part number 1st and 2nd yourself. So this one is homework, but you will solve in classwork copy. The rest of the questions which I leave here at this stage, you will solve in class work copy and systematically. Suppose you are attempting question number 1, so you will attempt part number 1, part number 2, part number 3 in a sequence. Here I am just explaining only one part of this question. On the basis of this, you will follow the same pattern and you will solve the rest of the 2 parts of this question. You will solve yourself. Now here 125 to the power 1 upon 3, and we have to find out what value will be there. To find such questions, if we have to calculate what value of 125 whole to the power 1 upon 3 is there, how can we solve such type of questions? So first at all, we have to find out prime factorization of 125, and you know the process of prime factorization, and it has been taught in class 4th or 5th level. So there should not be any sort of difficulty in finding out prime factorization of 125. At any way, which number is given here in base, you have to find prime factorization of that particular number. So what to do? In rough column we have to go and we have to note down 125. This 125 is not divisible by 2, so 2 will not be there. It is also not divisible by 3, so it will not be taken. It is divisible by 5, because a number ending with 5 or 0 is completely divisible by 5. So this 125 is divisible by 5. If you divide 125 by 5, what quotient is coming here? It is 25. Again 25 is divisible by 5. So again 5 yeah, 25. Quotient will be 5, and quotient of this one is noted down just below. You know the process. Now again 5 is divisible by 5. Ultimately you come to 1. If this 1 comes, so at this stage we stop factorization. It means if you find out prime factors of 125, and prime factorization of 125 will be 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. So here we have to find out prime factors and we have to note down prime factorization of 125. So it can be noted down 5 into 5 into 5 and whole to the power it is 1 upon 3. Now see, 5 into 5 into 5. If this type of is there, so power will be added. Power 1 is here, power 1 is here, power 1 is here. Because we have studied here a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n multiplied by a to the power o. So what will be there? A to the power m plus n plus o. Power is added in multiplication if base is same. So power 1, power 1, power 1. How many power will be there? It will be added 1 plus 1, it is 3. So this will become 5 to the power 3, and whole to the power it is already given 1 upon 3. Now observe here, it is noted down power to the power power. So we have to search a law or identity which is associated with power to the power power. So law of exponent tells if a to the power p whole to the power q is there, the power will be multiplied. It will be equal to a to the power p multiplied by q. And this identity will be always written inside square bracket. And just before or just in front where we are going to apply this identity, to this identity or this law will be applied at this stage. So just below we have to note down, and before the law no equal mark will be there. It will be noted down where inside square bracket, and it will always denote since. A mark since will be there, since a to the power p whole to the power q is there. So that is equal to a to the power p multiplied by q. Powers are multiplied here if power to the power power is given. In this way, this will be equal to 5 to the power 3, and 1 upon 3 is there, to multiplied by 1 upon 3. Now 3 will cancel to 3. So you may cancel here. So this will be cancelled by this way. So 3 is cancelled to this 3. What is remaining here? Only 1 is there, and 5 to the power 1, and power 1 is not noted down, and that will be equal to 5. So value of 125 to the power 1 upon 3 is what? 5. 1 upon 3 means we have to find out which is root? It is the cubic root. 1 upon 2 power 1 upon 2, if suppose it is given, so we have to find out square root. 1 by 4 power is there, so it will be fourth root. So 1 upon 3 means cubic root. If you find out cubic root of 125, then also you will get the answer will be 5. So in this way, the value of 125 is 125 to the power 1 upon 3 is 5 here. Now part number 3rd is explained here. On the basis of this, you will solve part number 1st and part number 2nd yourself. Now let us consider about question number 2nd. Here also 3 parts are given, but I am just going to explain the last part of this question. Rest 2 parts you will solve yourself. So what is 3rd part? Again you have to find what value of this one will be there. It is the 3rd part, and 3rd part indicates 16 to the power 3 by 4. And we have to find out what value will be there, 16 to the power 3 by 4. Again the same process as we have explained here. Which number is given here? We have to find out prime factors. Prime factorization of 16 will be taken here. So 16 will be noted down. Since this number ends with 6, so this is divisible by is 2. So 2 8 ja 16. Again 2 4 ja 8. 2 2 ja 4. 2 1 ja 2. Prime factorization of this one 16 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So same will be noted down here. So this one equals inside the bracket. Always bracket will be used here. Here also prime factors are noted down inside the bracket. Here also we have to apply small bracket, and this prime factors will be noted down. So this will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Now see, 2 is repeated how many times? 4 times. So it will be 2 to the power 4. And whole to the power what is there? 3 by 4. So this bracket will indicate 2 to the power 4, because powers will be added in multiplication. If base is equal, power 1, power 1, power 1, power 1. In multiplication, if base is same, so power is added. So here 2 to the power 4 and whole to the power 3 by 4. Again it is power to the power power, and you know if power to the power power is there, so there would be multiplication of powers. So this will be, again we have to use law of exponent. And which law of exponent is applicable here? The same which is indicating power to the power power. So it will be noted down in square bracket. Since a to the power p whole to the power q is there, so that will be equal to a to the power p multiplied by q. So this identity of this law of exponent will be applied here in solving this stage. So this will be equal to, powers are multiplied here, so it will be 2 to the power 4 multiplied by 3 by 4. Again 4 multiplied by 3 by 4 will be simplified here. So 4 will cancel to 4. What is remaining here? It is 2 to the power 3. See here, 2 to the power 3 is remaining, and 2 to the power 3 will be noted down. And 2 to the power 3 meaning is what? 2 is multiplied how many times? 3 times. So 2 into 2 into 2. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. So according to the power, we expand firstly. Now how can we simplify this one? Firstly we multiply this one to this one. So 2 into 2 what comes? 4. Now this 4 will be multiplied to next. So 4 2 ja what will come? 8. It is 2 into 2 into 2, that is equal to 8. At this stage you should be cautious. Some of the students just observe 2 is noted down 3 times, so they multiply 2 3 ja 6. But that is wrong calculation. What to do? 2 to the power 3 means 2 will be noted down 3 times, and you have to multiply firstly in pair form. So 2 into 2 it is 4. Now 4 into 2 it is 8. It is not 6, it will be 8. So there should not be any calculation mistakes. Generally it is performed wrong calculation at this stage. You should be cautious while solving such type of questions. Now part number 3rd is simplified here. Part number 1 and part number 2 of this question you will solve yourself in your classwork copy. So systematically you will solve. You will attempt systematically part number 1, part number 2, then part number 3. I explained just for as a sample question, and on the basis of this you will solve the rest 2 part of this question. Now observe here, question number 3rd. You have to simplify this. You have to simplify. Here you have to find out value. In question number 3rd, you have to simply simplify. It is given, simplify. What will be the simplest form of this expression? So see, by using law of exponents or law of radicals, we try to simplify this. Part number 1, see, one by one we will consider. Part number 1 indicates 2 to the power 2 by 3. Dot is here, dot means it is multiplied here. 2 to the power 1 upon 5. 2 to the power 2 by 3 multiplied by 2 to the power 1 upon 5. You may observe here, what is common here? Base is common, powers are different. Now a to the power p into a to the power q. In multiplication, if base is same, so powers are added. So what will be there? Base, only one base will be taken here, common base will be taken. Because 2 is common, the common thing is noted down only once. I told you, I explained you earlier. So 2 will be noted down only once, only each power will be added. So here it is 2 upon 3 plus 1 upon 5. 2 upon 3 and 1 upon 5, both powers will be added. If you add 2 by 3 and 1 upon 5, so you may observe here 2 upon 3 plus 1 upon 5. LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. Now 15 is divided by 3, it will be 3 5 ja, quotient is 5 and 5 into numerator 5 2 ja 10. Again 5 3 ja and 3 1 ja 3. So 10 plus 3, it is 13 upon 15. So here the value will be equal to 2 to the power 13 upon 15. And this calculation we will perform in rough column. You may perform in fair column also. No compulsion is there. Better for you to simplify this power, add power in rough column and note down same quantity here. So it will be 2 to the power 13 upon 15. This is the simplest form of 2 to the power 2 by 3 multiplied by 2 to the power 1 upon 5. Now observe part number 2nd. You may observe here 1 upon 3 to the power 3 and whole to the power 7. With this type of there, so this power 7 is for numerator and this power 7 is for denominator also. So this can be noted down 1 to the power 7 upon 3 to the power 3 and whole to the power 7. Power will be separated here. Power is common and power is separated for numerator and denominator. As I have explained here in laws of exponent, it can be separated. So 1 to the power 7 will always be equal to 1 and 3 to the power 3 to the power 7, power to the power, so it will be multiplication of power. So it will be 3 to the power 3 into 7, and which identity is used here, since a to the power p and whole to the power q is there, that will be equal to a to the power p multiplied by q. Power to the power is there, so there should be multiplication of power and common base will be noted down as it is. This is law of exponent. So this will be applied here. So it will be 3 into 7. Now 1 upon 3 to the power 3 7 ja 21. So 1 upon 3 to the power 21. This is the simplest form of part number 2nd. In this way, we have to solve part number 3rd and part number 4 further. Now observe third part of question number 3rd. It is 11 to the power 1 upon 2 divided by 11 to the power 1 by 4. Now see what is common here. Base is common of numerator and denominator. What is different here? Powers of numerator is different from powers of denominator. So which law of exponent will be applied here? So it will be noted down inside square bracket. Here since will be noted down a to the power p divided by a to the power q, because this one is similar to this law of exponent, equal to a to the power p minus q. In division, power is subtracted. It is obvious. In division we try to subtract the power. In multiplication power is added, but in division if base is common, the power is subtracted. So by using this one, power, this base only one time will be noted here, two times. This common base will be noted down. Only power will be subtracted. 1 by 4 will be subtracted from 1 upon 2. So 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 4. So what to do? Here we have to simplify in the column. 1 by 4 is subtracted from 1 upon 2. So for this purpose, we take LCM of 2 and 4. It is 4 here. So this will be 2 minus 1. And 2 minus 1 becomes 1 and 1 upon 4. If you simplify 1 upon 4 subtracted from 1 upon 2, you will observe, you will get a value that is equal to 1 by 4. So after simplification, 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 4, it becomes 1 upon 4. So this will be 11 will be noted down as it is, and simplest form of 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 4, and simplest form of 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 4 is 1 by 4. So this will be 11 to the power 1 by 4. You can solve this process. Now go to the last part of this question. It is noted down here. 7 to the power 1 by 2 multiplied by 8 to the power 1 by 2. You may observe here something is common and something is not common. You may observe powers are common here. 1 by 2 power, 1 by 2 power. Here bases are different. If this type of situation is there, so same type of law of exponent will be searched from the list of laws of exponents which we have discussed just before. So if a to the power p is there multiplied by b to the power p, bases are a to the power p and b to the power also p. A to the power p and b to the power p is also there. It will be equal to a into b to the power p. Once again observe, if a to the power p is there and b to the power also p is there, so common power will be noted down only once, and these will be multiplied. So inside the bracket it will be a multiplied by b, and out of bracket power p will be there. Here 2 times p is noted down. It will be common power because this bracket will indicate if this power p is common for a and b both. So this law of exponent will be applied here. A means 7, b means 8. So a into b means 7 into 8, and power will be common power. And which power common power is here? 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 will be noted down only once. 7 8 what will come? It is 56, and power 1 upon 2 is there. So it will be 56 to the power 1 upon 2. In this way, simplest form of 7 to the power 1 upon 2 multiplied by 8 to the power 1 upon 2, it is equal to 56 to the power 1 upon 2. In this way, we have completed exercise 1.6, question number 1, 2 and 3. In question number 1, I have explained the last part. In question number 2 also, I explained only the last part. In question number 3, I explained each and every part. Remaining part of question number 1 and remaining part of question number 2, you will solve in the same sequence in your classwork copy and complete your task as soon as possible. I hope you will complete. If any problem regarding these questions are there, so you may ask in remark column any difficulty. If there you feel, so it will be sorted out from time to time. So there should not be any sort of hesitation. You may ask the question and I will try to remove the confusion from time to time. I hope you understand and appreciate my feelings. Thank you. Have a nice day.